Sunday morning to you, my distinguished followers. I present to you a full stack, robust hospital management solution. It is an application I developed to manage the processes that patients usually go through when visiting a general hospital or most of Nigerian or African hospitals. It has a back end and a front end, an API in between to communicate between the front end and the back end. So have you imagined where you want to visit a hospital and you pick up your card, electronic card? It's just like your ATM card. Pick up this card and place it on or near your phone, be it Android or iOS phone, and it gives you access to the application, to this very application, to be able to schedule your appointment with the doctor. So right now, what we are seeing on the screen is the code base, but I will quickly change to the application proper so that you can see the application that we are talking about here. This is the dashboard of the application. As patients, where patients can be registered or onboarded on this application, appointments. This is where basically you as a patient interact with this application, because this is where you schedule your appointment with the doctor or with the hospital, and all you need doing is just pick up your RFID card. RFID card is just like your ATM card that you bring close to your mobile phone, close range to your mobile phone or iOS phone, and establish connection. It kind of gives you authentication or locks you into this, or gives you the ability to see or to be able to schedule your appointment. So the moment that is done, you will have access to this page that you're seeing right here on the screen. You will be able to schedule your appointment by clicking this button. So you have select your name, the patient's name. That's if you have used or have been onboarded on this application before. But if you have not been onboarded on the application, you need to do that. The administrator will basically need to register you on the application. Then you select the doctor that is on duty the day you plan to visit the hospital. Okay? Select the doctor that you want to see and the date. You can pick from the calendar on the form, as well as the time of your appointment. Then from the drop down, you see appointment type. If it is a checkup you want to have with the hospital, if you want to do consultation, or you want to follow up on your previous visit to the hospital, you can also do that. Be it emergency or there is need to schedule a surgery, you can also select from the drop down menu. Then you can also edit your record. For example, when you have scheduled, maybe something comes up, you decided not to visit the hospital that very particular day. You can also make some changes, maybe change the date of your appointment and your doctor, then probably make some notes on the space that is provided and update your record. Okay? Update your record. Then when the date comes, all you need doing is to pick up your card, um your electronic card, pick up this card to the hospital. When you've gotten to the hospitals, during your appointment with the hospital, you need to give the doctor the card, because that is what the doctor will usually use to have access to your medical history or record, to be able to know what was administered to you before, which other tests that we have carried out, or there's need for you to perform a particular test, or the drug needs to be prescribed to you for you to acquire from the pharmacy. That is what will give doctor the access to do all of those. And This is the dashboard, the patient management tab as well. This is appointment where we discussed about right now. We also have clinical staff, but this only concerns the hospital that are using this. So what you need to do is when you have given your doctor the card, and on the appointment tab is done with you, it's either he prescribed a drug for you or he sent you to a medical lab where you can go for them to perform or to carry out some tests on you. If it is a medical lab, there is also a laboratory page, that is the dashboard of the laboratory. If you want to carry out a new test, this form needs to be filled, but only by the laboratory attendant, because this application is role access based. Okay, as a doctor, there's some limit of what you can do, and as a laboratory attendant, there are also limits of what you can do with this application, as well as a patient. A patient do not have access to all of this, but only to the information that concerns or is related to that patient. If the doctor has prescribed drugs and they refer you to the pharmacy to go and acquire your drugs, there is a pharmacy tab where you can go to the pharmacy, and the prescription, your prescription must have been sent to you or sent to the pharmacy, so that when you get to the pharmacy, you'll be able to say, okay, these are the drugs that the doctor has prescribed for you, and it is for you to pay and acquire them. Most hospitals are already using this, but what makes this to be unique is that, one, it is something that you can access through your mobile phone. Even while you are still at home, you can schedule a visit with the doctor in a hospital that is using this app, any hospital that is using this application. Then you go to the hospital with your card. That is the radio frequency identification card. That I say that is just like your ATM card. And remember, the usual process is for you to go with your card, manual card. When you go to the hospital, you submit your card, and be waiting for your turn. The doctor waiting for turn to see the doctor. But to save a little time, and then maybe in case of emergency, you must have done this while at home, and you can be given a nod or approval to come to the hospital to see your doctor. So when you get to the hospital, you don't need to wait that long for you to see the doctor. And after that, you require your drugs, or you need your vital monitoring dashboard. If you want to know about your heartbeat, your temperature, or respiratory, or whatever that is related to your vitals, this is the dashboard where all those information are stored. So if you find this application interesting and you feel that something that can be customized to suit your own hospital management, please feel free to reach out to us, contact us, and we will be super glad to customize this to suit your need. Share this to your handle, share this to all your friends on your social media handles, your Facebook, your Instagram page, your X, and your all your social media handle. Please, as this will help us to grow our channel. Thank you very much as you share for us, and do have a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Thank you.